Hi guys, it's next episode of the build. Today I'm gonna install this rear upper link risers. I did them by myself for the previous build on the chassis. So I will install them here like this. From both sides, and I will need to adjust the top links. Perhaps I will have to fabricate them from the scratch. Anyway, why I decided to use these parts. As I already told you, I didn't like how the rear suspension worked, and that is why I decided to rebuild almost all the chassis. On my Honcho I used these ones and I really like them. They improved uphill performance of the truck. And again, I didn't test them in the same circumstances, let's say, but when I installed them and went for the trail, the truck performed better. And I did some research in the internet about squat, anti-squat, and a lot of guys suggest to have more separation between this link and this link at the frame. And as you can see, when my truck is in its let's say stock position, it will be something like this. In its right height, you can see that top links are forwarded a little bit down, so they are not parallel to the ground and stuff, and that didn't help during the uphills. The truck just flips backward. Anyway, I will install these brackets, and after it I will try to put the body on to see if we have enough clearance and if the body sits on them and don't interfere. Yes, one more thing. When we're installing something like this, right, we screw them usually outwards on the chassis, and we have the distance here between the plate itself and the edge of the frame rail. So once this one will be installed, if we just directly screw it to the bracket, the rod end will interfere with the chassis. To prevent it, we need to place some kind of spacer here. I use just a common nut, and in this case I will use, believe, two of them. I will have to use, so we will need a longer screw than usual. So anyway, I just try the longer one, maybe a couple of millimeters, and see how it goes. So I will be using this one. So as you can see, it's a little bit longer. Yes, now we have enough clearance, so it will be like this. Now links are in place. So if we take a look from the side, now when the truck is its default position, let's say, rear upper links are almost parallel to the ground. Now they should act like they should. As for rear axle pinion angle, I will have to to adjust the length of the top links. I believe I should make them like 2 or 3 millimeters longer. I don't have enough thread here to adjust them, so I will need to fabricate the new ones. Maybe from this solid roto I will use just old thread to fabricate them to save time. I need to check what I have on hand here. I will proceed with the truck like this, so without adjusting the links right now. Next step is to make sure that the body puts on without interference and all the stuff. So here is our body. Okay, body is in place. I will take a look what we have here underside. Well, actually it's okay, so no interference. Suspension cycles as it should. So enough free space for the full travel, it's okay. Next thing that I should do with the rear suspension is to adjust the wheelbase. Not the wheelbase, but to adjust the top links at the rear. Then to replace rear shocks. I would like to put the shorter ones for the rear. For the front, I believe I will use the stock axial ones. So, as you can see now, everything is okay, almost. I will need just to clock rear axle a bit. Technical part of the chassis is almost complete. Next step is to fabricate some kind of body mount for the front.